Hi friends, it's Ishia Lynn here. Hello brave souls, sensitive beings, light warriors. How are you? Today we're going to talk about how to eat for the heat and how to have fun in the summer heat. If you're sensitive to heat and you've been having a hard time, let's help you cool down, okay? This is our friend, Mr. Apple, one of the healing foods, the cooling foods. So let's talk about who gets hot? Look at this hair. Who gets hot? Do you get hot? So if our hormones are out of whack, we can be more sensitive to the heat. And imbalance in the hormones come from if you're pregnant. It's not really out of balance, which is a different kind of balance of hormones. So sometimes it's hard being pregnant in the heat, or going through menopause in the heat, or starting your cycle in the heat. Different times in our cycle, in our moon cycle, we can be more sensitive to the heat. So learn that about your body and learn to eat these foods during that time. If you have a certain autoimmune disease where you have more inflammation in the body, or inflammation in your body for any reason, that's going to run you more hot. Digestion issues is a sign of heat in the body usually. There's heat and cold, but a lot of times digestion is extra heat and inflammation in the gut. So you're going to run a little hot. And these plants and ways to eat probably help the digestion as well. And certain medications, if you're running really hot and you're on a certain medication, ask your doctor and see if there's an alternative, because certain medications can definitely run you hot. If you're a coffee drinker, or you like your sugar, just know that sometimes a lot of coffee and a lot of white sugar can create heat in the body, create inflammation in the body, specifically the sugar, create the inflammation. But the caffeine can kind of run you a little hot because it's kind of moving you a little faster, okay? So if you are running hot, let's talk about how to cool down here. So cooling foods. You can eat for the heat. Eat for the heat. So coconut is wonderfully cooling. These foods and plants that exist in places near the equator are going to be good for us in the heat. But coconut water is very cooling. So I'm just going to go through the plants, and then I'm going to talk about how to weave them into your summer fun. Banana and avocado. That's interesting, right? I didn't know that one. Cucumber, that's obvious to me. Cucumber and apple and watermelon. Green leafy greens are wonderful. And that could be salad greens, that could be kale. All different kinds of greens are wonderful for cooling the body. Onion, I know this is maybe not obvious, but onion, raw onion or sauteed onion protects against sunstroke. Very high in vitamin C, it's very healing. Citrus, that's kind of obvious. Some oranges and grapefruits and tangerines. Berries and melons, get those berries in the freezer. They're really fun. Grapes are wonderful. Melon, melon's wonderful for the heat. Honeydew melon, pop it in the refrigerator, pop it out, yummy with some lime. Lemon, part of the citrus family as well. Celery, lots of water. It's going to keep you hydrated. Hydration is so important for sensitivity to the heat. Aloe, very good for cooling. Aloe juice or aloe jelly. And rose water. So let's talk a little bit about how to use these foods in a playful way to take with you for a picnic or a concert. So you can start the cooling effect before you get too hot. You don't want to get yourself so hot and so agitated. The foods will take a little while to get you cooled down. So you want to kind of, if you know you have a heat sensitivity, excuse me, start the morning. You're going to be out in the heat. So cucumber salad with some onion is wonderful, and some fennel. Fennel is another food. It's an herb you can use, but you can also use it, the vegetable, the fennel. So cucumber, fennel, onion salad raw is wonderful with a little vinaigrette. Yum. Um, I love a nice summer salad with some goat cheese and berries on it, especially strawberries is wonderful. Fennel apple salad is wonderful on some greens. Celery, dipping celery into a yogurt dip or some peanut butter or almond butter is wonderful. Let's see, avocado crackers or toast. Yummy, yum. Let's see. Oh, making your drink, making a cooling drink with cucumber, rose. Rose is very cooling. Rose and aloe, cucumber, rose, and aloe. Ooh, it's so divine. You could also throw a little watermelon in there. So most of these foods are just really good for your body. Watermelon is so good. I know some people can be sensitive to too much watermelon. It can kind of create like a evacuation of the gut, and you can loosen your stools a bit. So be a little careful if you're out there at a concert. You don't want to get the runs out there. What else? Bananas are wonderful. You can fry them up. You can just bring them along to eat, or you can, make banana splits, or make, cut them up and put a little, what is that? Molasses. Molasses is wonderful. Okay, so let's talk about, fruit salad. Fruit salad inside the watermelon with the berries and the melon. That's so fun. Let's talk about cooling herbs you can use to make either teas or spritzers or herbal baths with. The mint family is awesome. Peppermint, spearmint, lemon balm is a mint, but it's a special kind of mint because it's nervine, so it's going to keep your nervous system relaxed, which is always a good thing in the heat, yeah? Hibiscus is wonderful. It's red and juicy and wonderful. That's going to help you with the heat too. Lavender and fennel, rosemary and lemongrass. And when I was in Bali, lemongrass is everywhere. Lemongrass builds the immunity. It's also cooling. So yay for lemongrass. These are two new ones I'm working with the heat, is yarrow and chamomile. Those are wonderful for women's hormonal balancing, but it's also cooling, so good to know. So yarrow and chamomile. Now, some of these plants you can work with chop them up, put them in your salad. You can just use the actual plants and get them wet and put them on your body. You can also make an herbal infusion in cold water, break up all the plants with a prayer. Ooh, stay cool. Put it in the sun to really infuse the water, and then strain it out and put it into a spray bottle, and you can spray yourself with it. It's wonderful to have in your purse. Or you can just make a nice tea out of it, or a cold tea, infusion tea. So the plants are allies. They're wonderful. So let's talk about where to put the spritzers if you're going to work with your heat from the outside in. So that would be the pulse points, or the ends of the nervous system. So the wrists, the ankles, the neck, the underarms, the pulse, or there's a lot of lymph there. The underarms, the low belly is like close to the pubic bone, the low belly. And the bottom of the feet can help too. So that's where you might spray, or you can go get some fun ice packs. You can get those ice packs from the sporting camping goods store, where you kind of pop it and then it turns cold or hot. So you can get the cold ones and wrap them around. Sometimes they have different shapes, so you can wrap it around your wrists or your neck or wherever you like. Or sometimes they have the smaller ones you can put inside your shoe. They have the square ones. You can put them inside your shoe. Keeping the bottom of your feet cool is going to really help you. What else do I want to say about that? Oh, headbands. You can put this in water or the cold cooling herb tea. That is wonderful on your head. Or you can wrap your whole head with a wet cloth or the herbal cloth. It's wonderful. Sometimes I like to dip my whole shirt and make it a thicker shirt. so it's not see-through. Let's maybe have your bathing suit on. Or you can do bands. You get those terry cloth bands and put it on the pulse points and put it in the cooler, or dip it into the water or the cool herb mix. Wonderful. We talked about bands. We talked about spritzers and ice packs. What else? Dousing your fabric, dousing yourself in water. We talked about the pulse points. Chips, ice chips. If you go to a concert, they're gonna have ice. Just break it down and just kind of eat some ice chips. That's gonna help you cool down too. Popsicles are great as long as they're, sweetened with not too much white sugar. Again, that raises the heat. But popsicles are fun. Make this fun. The summer should be fun for you. So hydration, you want to make sure you're hydrated. Dehydration can make heat sensitivity a lot worse. So make sure you're hydrated. If you start to get dehydrated, make sure you have electrolytes, because that's going to help you absorb the water faster. A natural electrolyte mix you can make is with sea salt and lime, and that's wonderful. So these are things that I came up with for being a dancer and learning the Indian dance and the Balinese dance. You're dancing, it's a hard dance, and you're hot as hell over there. So these are for anyone who's dancing or active in the heat, or just anyone who's sensitive in the heat. These things will work. So make your lime water with the salt, and if you need to add a little honey or something, that's fine. It's a little weird taste with the salt, but it really helps. Let's talk about what to wear. Really important, what to wear in the heat. Do not wear synthetic clothes if you are sensitive to the heat. Wear natural fibers. Some of the natural fibers are going to even feel better than a bare skin in the heat. So this is from Mexico. This is from India. The really thin Indian cotton is wonderful. Get a white thin Indian cotton shirt. Sometimes it's just really nice to have over your skin. It's cooling. The thicker cottons, this is a little thicker, but it's so cool. I never get hot in this. So that kind of Mexican cotton is so wonderful for the heat. So make sure your clothes are cooling and natural fibers, and your shoes. It is amazing. If you're wearing socks and sneakers, take them off. I wear a Birkenstock. It's supportive, but my feet are open. Taking your shoes off and getting your feet on the earth is actually quite cool underneath. So if you get your feet on the earth, you can start to feel the coolness. The roots are cool under there. And bare feet are wonderful. If you're feeling really hot, get your socks and shoes off. Get a flip-flop on. Get your feet in water. Okay? So I think that's all we got today. I just wanted to give you some tips so you can enjoy your summer, have some fun food. You're gonna be the life of the party, bringing all the fruit salad. Everyone's gonna love you. Make your beautiful cooling drinks, and don't forget about your plant allies, and you will have a fun time. And of course, if you're having any kind of intense heat with your heart, get the cooling aspects on your heart and start eating. You want to go from the inside out and outside in. Okay? So lots of love to you. Enjoy your summer. I'm Ishia Lynn, ishialynn.com, and I am here to support the sensitive souls, the brave sensitive souls, and the new leaders on our planet, creating new Earth. So I'm here for you. Reach out. IXEEYALIN. Mwah. Make it a great day. We'll see you soon.